was safe to go back into the water.
Hey, welcome back to the Misadventures of Mr. Fish. I'm Mr. Fish. Hey. Uh, it's been a hot minute since I've done a real video and not just a short. So Happy New Year. A lot has happened in the last year from when we last talked about things. I did a little showcase video for everybody. I've already painted a ton more models since then. You've seen them in, like I said, some of those different things that I've been doing as of lately. But what brings us back today is actually talking about something that we started talking about last year, and that was our local escalation league. So this year for the league, I was actually invited to be one of the admins, basically somebody that could be reached out to, with any sort of issues, or if they had questions or concerns about anything going on, and I was really excited for that. So I wanted to take things a little less seriously, try and keep my competitive edge at bay a little bit. And so we decided to get a little bit zany with our list, and we're doing a Blood Axe Speedwa, which is interesting to do with Arc of Omens now that both of our supplements got removed. So, yeah. Let's take a gander at where we're starting and where we're going. So this season we're doing things a little bit differently. We're starting off with a 1,000-point roster, and our first game is going to be 500 points. Then after every game, we're going to stick with that limit, but we're going to raise the roster by 250 points. And we're going to keep doing that for a total of 3 games. So it's going to go 500, 1,000, 500, 1,250, 515. And then we're actually going to jump at that point to 1,000, but it's going to be 1,000, 1,750, so on and so forth, until we actually get up to a 2,000 point game with a 3,000 point roster. So this is actually going to be my first 500 points. Let's take a closer look. So first up, we have our HQ, the Defkilla Wartrike, aka Throttle, Moto, and Vinny. With this, I'm kind of bummed because since we just lost the Blood Axe supplement, we no longer have the vehicle relic, Morgog's Finken Cap. It's a great CP generator. So because he's a vehicle, unfortunately, we don't get to have a relic, but we do get to have a Warlord trait. And so for this one, we're going to go with Arda's Nails, because since he's going to be at 12-inch range shooting and a beat stick up close, we need to make sure we protect him at all costs, and Arda's Nails, giving that -1 on the wound, is going to be super awesome later. Next up, we have last season's HQs reincarnated as Crash Override. Our Def Dread with 4 custom Mega Blasters. Is it dangerous not having the melee weapon, not taking the claw? Absolutely. Is this one here strictly for the memes and nothing but the memes? Even more so. And last but not least, so we can get those other 2 slots, 2 squads of 3 rocket cans, aka Grots and Rockets. Let me know down in the comments if you get that reference. Just saying. And here's the rest of the roster. Basically, if we want to switch to a fast attack, compulsory. So we have 2 squads of Def Coptas, 2 squads of War Bikers, and a squad of Grots to fill out. The second squad of Bikers and Grots are really just because when you do the 500 and 500, you're left with an extra 120 points because you don't need a second Defkilla Wartrike. So, that being said, once we get up to 1,000, this is basically what's going to be the addition to my wall in the first place. But I know what you're really asking yourself. What's your end game? Do you know where you're going already? Since we said we're doing it for the memes this year, after that first 1,000, the next thing we're doing is adding the big mech with KFF and a squad of Grots. Why? Because we need the space taken up. And because I love them, we're going to add a Daka Jet. And we're going to add another Daka Jet because I love flyers even if they do have to start in reserves. So, and then we're going to add the biggest boy because you know that I've been craving to play the Stompa if you've been doing anything sort of following me. Yeah, so this will be the extra 1,000. So yeah, this is the season of memes because Arcs of Omens is going to have so much shenanigans with all the craziness that you can do. The fact that you don't have the troop obligations, the compulsory slots vary so much in what kind of flexibility each army has. You can go all heavy, you can go all elite, you can go all fast attack, or even Lords of War. Speaking of which, so one of my really good friends hit me up just recently about my family's trip to go hang out this spring, and he wants to donate more orcs to the cause. Yeah, one of which is another Stompa. So at some point in the future, we definitely got to work on a double Stompa list. Just saying. Walkers are definitely what got me into the hobby in the first place, going up to Big 40K from Kill Team. So between the Death Dreads, Killicans, Stompas, one things I'm going to need now are Morkanauts or Gorkanauts. Preferably Morkanauts, even though the Gorkanaut has better loadouts. So we'll see what happens. But either way, I'll keep you posted. I'll definitely do my best in letting you guys know what we're doing with the league. Hopefully everything works as planned. See if we, get our butts handed to us every game. So until next time, thank you so much for sticking around. Much love, and thanks for stopping in for more Misadventures of Mr. Fish. Have a great one.
Boy, if you like my mate Mr. Fish's content, give him a like. And if you don't want to miss future content, go ahead and subscribe. Now hurry up, you git. Oh, and thank you very much. Blah 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 blah.